Set within a semi-tropical rainforest valley, surrounded by volcanic peaks, powered by Red Arc. Welcome to Camper Trailer of the Year 2020. The Bluewater Lachlan is a thoughtfully engineered camper with every aspect of remote area family-focused camping considered, featuring Bluewater's famous snake track, quick setup plumbed-in services, superior quality tent canvas and poles, 200 watts of solar, two 120 AGM batteries. It's plenty capable underneath and up front. There's heaps of room. It's a camper that really packs a punch. This latest generation Lachlan features these elegantly curving poles, offering just that extra bit of headroom inside. Up front is a queen bed with the capacity for another queen bed down back. It's roomy, light, and very comfortable. Let's see if the judges thought the same. The Bluewater Lachlan keeps improving on an already pretty decent forward folding camper.
You had that big queen bed at the front and the option of a queen bed at the far end where you could sleep 2 or even 3 kids. But if you want to, you can fold the edge of the bed up and sleep east-west to have 2 kids sleeping, so it becomes a double bed at the far end of the camper. It's that sort of adaptability that allows it to fit with a lot of families. It gives them options, and I think options are always important. I like the tensioning system they've developed on this tent. It saves on a lot of internal spreader bars. They reckon it's cut 11 minutes out of the setup time. It tensions the tropical roof as well as the tent itself, and with the dome top hood bows inside, this is a tent that's going to drain really well.
My thought with this was an overseas build but with a strong Australian accent. There are so many small modifications that are being made on a continual basis. It was obviously a camper that's been designed by campers for campers. There's a couple of little touches in there that I really appreciated. One was that little lockbox that was just inside underneath the sofa seat, because if you're going to walk away for the day, you want an easy place to be able to put your valuables. That ensuite, which at first appearance seemed a little bit close to the living space, can be unzipped and can be a freestanding ensuite away from where you're spending your living time. So that was something that you don't always want to be right next to the toilet and the shower.
Look, I was impressed with a lot of things, but one thing that really stood out to me was the after-sales service. Within this continuous improvement, they've also upped their warranties to a 5-year body and chassis, a 5-year on the canvas, a 3-year on all the Alco supplied products, a 3-year on the Ride Pro shocks, a 5-year on the levels, and a 12-month on any OEM fitted parts.
The extensions and improvements simply don't stop there. They're not just only backing themselves, there's that continual improvement that you're talking about. There's a pressure valve on the mains water line that comes in. You've also got a ball valve so you can separate the 2 water tanks underneath. Hub bearings have been upgraded to marine seal. You've got heavier lug nuts that include a flange. You've got heavier studs, you've got an oversized axle, and they've changed the tent on top completely. Now you've got a forward fold and a rear slide, but what they've done is they've got away from square patches of canvas and they've created a dome tent over the top. And they've got their own bent poles in there. I believe they've even gone and brought forward their own machine to do this in-house rather than outside. Those constant levels of improvement is why this particular model sells 200 of them a year.
Yeah, and it's why Bluewater won Camper Trailer of the Year in their category last year, because of this constant upgrading.
What was it like on the tow ball, Tim?
Oh, on the tow ball, 1600 kilos tier, with a fair bit of gear in it. You've got a 600 kilo payload. The level springs are nice and the twin Ride Pro shocks are a good touch. I think as a sort of a gravel road tourer, excellent. Going into some tighter stuff, you just need to pick your lines.
And what about the price of it, Kath? Do you think it was a good value camper?
This is good value for money in my books. What I liked about this was that you were getting such a range of Australian quality products as part of that overall package deal, and you were getting the added confidence of a team of distributors, manufacturers who were local, who would pick up the telephone to you if indeed you had a difficulty. So you had a robust camper with that sort of quality guarantee, so I think it's worth a little.
Okay, there we have it, the Bluewater Lachlan, a well-considered forward fold camper with a superb reputation that keeps raising the bar.